Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast?
Yeah.
Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram at Hodaki Big Show. Or
Okay.
tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Good stuff.
Oh, man.
What a day, eh, fellas?
Am I right, man?
It's
Hump day.
beautiful.
Humpity hump.
It is hump day, yeah.
So good, fellas.
On the
Do you like
downward
that?
slide. What's that?
You like hump hump?
Oh, I like a bit of hump hump.
Humpty Dumpty?
You like a bit of hump hump, eh, Keezy?
Yeah, man. Totally. If you fellas do, then I do.
Oh, who doesn't?
Even with the Brewers droop?
Nice, Jace.
See, this is what happens, right?
It is what happens, Keezy.
So what happens is someone will say something as a joke, and then Jace will turn it into my reality.
No, it was
Well,
just
to be
that.
fair,
it's just
I
that
think.
Mogi mentioned that you had Brewers droop, and I look, mate, I'm not going to.
You're still doing it.
I'm not giving you shit about
Yeah, it seems like you are.
I mean,
What
we've all been there. When you've had too many beers,
That's true, man.
basically,
Right.
and you
Oh,
and you
it's a horrid time, isn't
and
it,
you,
in any
and
man's
you,
life?
dude. I mean, I struggle with that at the best of times, just because it takes a lot getting that weight up there. But you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, man.
fellas?
Yeah.
I don't. So Brewers droops just when you've had too many beers and you can't.
You got
Yeah.
a big soft on.
Yeah, right.
And you're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
it on with your lady or man,
Or man?
and you just can't get it up.
Right.
What do they say about that? There's some great saying about trying to stuff something.
Oh, no. Parks, just be on
What
standby
is it?
there, buddy. No, I know what
You know what I
you're
mean?
thi-
You know what
yes,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You think you'll try and get it. Anyway, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
we don't need
the
to go
important
there.
thing is, Keezy, all good, brother.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Look,
Thanks,
it's
fellas.
probably happened to all of us in this room, mate.
I had a period of Brewers droop.
Yeah.
It's behind me now, though.
Yeah.
It's not just Brewers related now. It's
Yeah.
just constant droop.
It's multiple.
It's old saggy sax mogi.
Yeah.
Gross. What have you fellas been up to
They
today?
actually look sad, Keezy.
Yeah.
If they had an emotion attached to them, if you saw them, you would say morose.
Yeah. A morose schlong.
Gross.
I went to the gym. Did some accounting stuff.
I went to the gym as well, man.
Good on you, mate.
Did some legs.
Yeah.
So it was a counting day for you at the gym, was it?
No, I did some.
Mogi did
I
legs.
did some business after that. Then I
You took a shit. That's
I
disgusting.
was about to pop out, and I went, you know what?
Pop what
your
out?
dick out of your
I'm going to
shorts.
quickly
Hey.
I'm going to quickly do my lawns again.
Oh,
So I
dry
did my
lawns, you
lawns.
mean a dump.
Incidentally, do you guys just? I just go straight over the poos because someone asked that
Oh.
question. You say dog poos. Do you mow over them? And I went, yeah, just mow over
100%.
them.
Who picks them up?
Oh, my wife does.
My wife.
We have this deal where like I go, okay, I'm about to do the lawns, and she'll go, oh, I'll go and pick up the poos.
Really? Why
And
does she
I go,
care?
okay. Well, I mean, it's when I get sprayed with poos.
Why are you getting sprayed with poos?
Sometimes
you haven't
it
got
just-
a catcher on anymore.
No.
But also, I remember back in the day there, this is a thing back in the 80s. It doesn't really happen anymore, Keezy, and it's probably because people pick up their dog's shit.
Right.
But there used to be a lot of white husk.
Oh, I remember white dog poos.
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. That would just,
absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying,
Basically-
you remember it.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
haven't
really
seen
see
one.
them.
Nah.
they just turn to sand,
Yeah,
basically.
and so
yeah.
when you ride over it with a lawnmower, they'd poof.
Yeah. A
And you
poof.
ride through, you'd walk through a cloud of shit
Right.
after it had exploded, and you breathe that in.
Yeah,
That's
totally,
with
man.
you forever.
Sweet.
Have you thought about that, man?
Nah, man.
I'm always thinking about that.
It's good for you.
Really?
Yeah,
It's good
yeah.
eating. It's good breathing.
A bit of
good
organic
smoking.
matter. But yeah, no. Generally speaking, though, I just go straight over the top. I tell you what is a travesty is when you get the weed eater on them. You know,
Right.
and you're so,
Oh, yeah.
that's when you really get the spray going on.
That's true.
That's a shocker.
So is it
That
all
is
just
true.
ruse poos?
Mostly.
Yeah. See, my lawn, there's no dogs that use our lawn, and then the lawnmower man does it for me. So I haven't even considered poos and lawn
Yeah,
mowing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It must be a pain in the ass.
And Rue does a lot of poo.
Roo poo.
Yeah, because she eats a lot. She's quite obese now.
Yeah, my parents' dog's obese as well.
That's because she eats the avocados. Eh?
Yeah, that's right. Just
Yeah, yeah.
constantly eats avocados.
What
They-
a weird thing for a dog to eat.
I know. And the doctor's like, oh, I shouldn't let her eat avocados. And it's like, wow, it's easier said than done.
Yeah. My
Given that
dog
you-
was eating corn. Remember the corn?
Yeah, and it got.
She's been going lately, all night long.
All night long.
Yeah.
Are they supposed to eat corn?
No, they can eat the kernels, but not the husk, and she went the husk.
I had a
but
mate-
she's been fine.
I had a mate of mine that sent me the most heinous photo of her dog who had eaten some absolute travesty and had massive blockage.
Right.
And she sent me a photo of the blockage because it was kind of lodged in there.
What do you mean?
Rear end blockage.
Oh,
Yeah,
out the
like
back door.
out the back door.
Like a cork.
Yeah, it was foul. And I was like,
was
why
it
would I
like-
want to see that?
Was it like a string of Survey handkerchiefs out of a
Pugs are
magician's
fucking
sleeve?
furious. No, it was like
Was it like someone blowing a bubble of bubble gum?
it was like a mini dog roll.
Oh, dog roll.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like a soft serve
It was
machine.
like it was
It
like
snapped off in there.
It was like a heavy beef sausage.
Like a, oh, yeah.
It was like a dense,
Deli.
dark beef sausage.
And so your friend thought, you know who'd love this?
Old Hoity J.
Totes.
Here's one for your bank,
to which I
brother.
replied, "Why would I want to see that?"
And have you got any more?
And did it come out, or what did you do?
Gross.
Pugs.
You guys are gross.
Pugs is disgusted today.
The Hodaki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy. The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
You guys are both in a weird mood today, I feel.
Yeah.
I just had a
Red
Red. I warn you, I just had a Red Bull.
Did you?
Yeah,
I feel good because I went to the gym.
same.
It's starting to wear off. Maybe I should have a Red Bull as well.
There's
Have you
plenty
thought
there,
about that?
Mogi.
You should go over Red Bull. Yesterday's show was stupid.
Yeah, it was.
There's a lot of stupid stuff going on in it.
Sleeping better now as well, which is good. Eh, fellas, guys?
I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep last night.
What is that?
Don't know. Thinking about stuff and it was
What were
just
you
dumb
thinking
stuff.
about specifically?
Like
Talk
real
us through it,
stupid shit.
Keezy.
Like nothing even stressful,
big.
even vaguely worrying. I was just thinking about stuff. I can't remember what it was.
It's annoying, isn't it? I think you have to get up and sort of clear your hard drive. You got to sort of restart your computer.
Yeah.
Because I find you wake up and it's a stupid thing, but it's lodged in your brain, and if you go back to sleep, it just starts up again.
So
I hate that one.
Got up and watched some NRL shit on YouTube
Oh,
and
yeah.
folded some washing for half an hour.
That's good. Did
and
that
then
work?
Went straight to sleep.
Hey, here
See?
he is. Oh, Keezy.
What I'm finding is nodding off is fine, but I'm waking up earlier and earlier.
I'm nodding off really well. I think
Yes.
I'm almost beating my wife in terms of getting to sleep, which
Yes.
is
You can't say you're
unbelievable.
beating your wife.
Um,
That's-
Beating my wife.
My wife is definitely superior to me in that regard. She tends to drop off real quick.
I'm waking up throughout the night, but probably not until 2 or 3, and then I just go straight back to sleep.
yeah.
But then I'm awake from 5, and then what I do is I just lie there
wow.
because I don't want to wake my wife, and I don't want to wake my kid. But I think so I'm just lying there for an hour and a half,
Have you thought
which
about?
sucks. So now I'm going to go to the gym. I've decided.
Have you thought about Luce? My wife's just started doing this.
I haven't thought about her. No,
I do
I
occasionally.
swear to God, man.
That's fine.
Like, that's not.
Oh no!
that
Look,
is not the go.
I do quite often, but in a good way.
What do you mean in a good way?
Yeah, what's
Well,
a
you
good
know,
way?
she's a lovely person. Keezy.
Backbone.
Even you saying she's a lovely person, I
It's
get
not good.
creepy vibes
Yeah,
from that.
it's got creepy
I
shit
don't know
all
what you
over.
mean.
Any adjective.
Yeah.
We get on really well. That's
See,
all.
even
I'll
that.
tell you what, now I'm beginning to understand why you weren't invited to Keezy's wedding.
Yeah, man.
Because I can just imagine you up to your eyeballs in beers and objecting during the speeches, though, when it's too late. It's been a busy day.
As well as, geez, that woman just gave you the absolute eyeball.
You are
Keezy.
so full of shit, Jace. You always say the shit.
I'm telling you, she did. She gave you an absolute eyeful.
Yeah, well,
Stink
She
eye. She
was
gave you the
going,
stink eye.
"Woo, yeah, give me a bit of that. He's got a bit
Anyway,
of junk in his trunk.
no, don't start that. Your wife, by the way. Heaps of people were texting in with other people with junk in their trunk, by the way. Off that.
It was quite funny because my wife said to me, she said, so you've sorted your dillies out. and I went, yeah. And because that's the part she listened to in the car. And
Right.
and I said, did you listen to the next voice break? And she said, I was actually going to, but then I needed to do wheeze.
Right, so she
And I
did
was
it.
like, thank for that, because that was
Yeah.
a shocker from
Well
Mogi.
done.
It was a shocker from you.
You know
Oh,
what I
God,
do?
it was
You know
bad.
what I do? If I'm ever in trouble with my wife regarding the radio show, I go, it was Mogi.
Oh, what?
I blame Mogi.
Yeah, it's
and she
easiest.
goes, yeah,
She
yeah,
can
no,
see
I can
that.
see that.
She can
yeah,
see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
yeah.
What I was saying, though, before we got 3 minutes sidetracked, is this thing Lucy started doing is going to bed
Look,
later.
I don't want to hear about what you guys get up to you
Mike,
in
when you
your
go to
bedroom?
bed
It's
late-
not
later
good,
on.
but-
Stop being silly. She's started going to bed an hour later because she kept waking up in the middle of the night.
Right.
And so now she used to go to bed like at 9:15 or 9:30 every night.
Yeah, you're saying off here it bugs you because now she stays up with you and you want to watch shit, but
I want to play PlayStation.
You have
That's
to
actually
watch
true.
The
Yeah,
Crown.
That's actually true.
It would be annoying.
And so now she started going to bed after 10, and she doesn't wake up anymore when she sleeps through.
Wow.
Interestingly enough,
Smart.
I'm getting closer and closer to 11, Mogi, staying up for that very reason. What I found, this is what I found with my sleeping. I've basically got 6.5, 7 hours,
Yep.
and that's it.
100%.
And
Yeah.
my body
Yeah.
goes, after that,
Yeah.
you don't
Okay.
need any more.
Right, so you go to bed at 11, wake
I
up
agree.
at 5.
What I
pretty much.
what I want is to go to bed but wake up at 6. But I
Yes.
want to go to bed and I want to not wake up at all.
I want to go to bed, wake up at 6 and make love.
And wake up with lots of ladies and men in my bed, all in the Ned.
Cool.
But
With full morning wood.
oh yeah, he's got to have
Okay,
wood.
you guys are getting carried
Who's
away
got
now.
wood?
Do you get
But-
morning wood, Keezy?
Yeah, man. Is
But
that
I
funny?
guess
Is
if I
that
get-
funny?
I've never seen Pugs look so disapproving.
If I get to bed at I guess 9:30. If I'm asleep at 9:30, 10, and I'm sleeping until 5, that's pretty good.
Is that what you are doing,
I
though?
think so. Well, pretty much. I'm awake periodically, but at the moment only for a maximum of maybe half an hour. But last week I was awake for hours every night.
It's interesting you say that your wife's going to bed later because she calls me usually 11:30, 12
Jace,
in tears.
your wife called me in tears last night.
Did she?
Yeah.
What was it about?
Oh, no, she pocket dialed me while she was cutting onions. It was an accident. Yeah, it
right.
wasn't. And then she's like, well, I've got you here, Keezy. Jason's been a real piece of shit lately. It was like, should
Oh dear. Good stuff.
we wrap it up?
Good on you, man.
Good on you,
Yeah.
Jace. Thanks. Good on you, Hoity J. Sean Markey.
Kid Leroy. I want to watch that one.
Bits.
Hey,
Hey, check out the BYC podcast,
Oh,
by the way.
really?
no,
It's
listen
good.
to the Hodaki Big
Oh,
Show
and
podcast.
the Wellington Paranormal podcast as
No,
well.
yeah, I mean,
actually,
if you got
very,
heaps of
very
time.
popular, very popular. We'll need you as a guest, Jace. We're going to do 100 episodes, probably 98, 99. I reckon we'll get you in there, brother.
Yeah, it should be fine, man. Let me know next year.
Also, potentially getting some guests, and I'll talk to you after this. Okay? All right?
What, in the show?
No, on the show here. Yeah. That's
yeah,
just
yeah.
reminded me. Yeah.
What, for our show?
The show, the Hodaki Big Show. Have you heard
We're
about it?
getting guests for the
You
show.
can- yeah, it's actually been good having you on board for it, man.
I'm not a
You've
guest.
been it's great having you on board, Kinsey.
Yeah, man. All aboard. Whoa.
I've changed my mind. Actually, you shouldn't have a Red Bull.
You're a special guest, brother.
Hey,
You're special.
Mogi, go and pound a Red Bull,
Oh, pound, all right.
and then we'll get into the show.
Don't say words like pound or anything like that because it's just going to get silly. Follow us, Hodaki Big Show. Listen to the podcast. Wait, you already are. Also, call me Pugs, Chris Key and Zed on Instagram. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.